Hello everyone, or should I say hola, because I am here for a very special reading for Gabriela, or as she's also known, Deadly Nightshade 19. Wow. Now I want you all to check out her channel because there's just something about you, Gabriela, that is so reminiscent of me when I started Daily Archangel. It's just like you felt drawn, really drawn to do this. And you took that first step, you took that leap of faith, and the only deck you have is this deck, the Archangels, and it was my first deck too, and I started out with them. And they're great cards, and they're great cards to start with, and you'll work wonders with them. And as I left a comment on your video, you drew leadership from Gabriel, my favourite, well, my joint favourite with, well, Michael's my favourite, then Gabriel. I really love Gabriel, so it's great Gabriel coming up. And claircognizance as well, a card that I often draw for myself, and it does apply to you to really believe in yourself and have confidence. I mean, look where, honestly, starting this path is going to take you on an amazing spiritual journey of growth and development and fulfillment in life. You really will. I've come a long way. I've made amazing friends. I've found a soulmate. I have people who are helping me connect with my nan. Really good friends. I'm part of the wonderful Happy Butterfly Ministry, and we send gifts to one another. Like me and Jackie, for example. People have helped, said to me, given me advice for career-wise, when I've talked about wanting to move to California. So starting this path will just bring you such good things, like you'll meet some amazing people, and I don't know how long you've watched our videos. I know you said you watched mine and Jackie's, but honestly, there's some wonderful people. But when I look at you, I just feel such a connection, and like I kind of already know you. It was so unreal. Me and Jackie had that feeling with one another. We both had it about Emma as well, and it wouldn't surprise me if Jackie sees you and feels the same. I just think you're a sweet girl, and I feel a real connection. Like I really feel I see a lot of myself in you, actually. I see a lot of myself, and I see, when I look at you, I kind of see where, like, what you're doing. Like, you're doing, is it clinical psychology you're studying? And, you've done other videos as well. And you know what you want to do in life, but you've had this calling. And that's where I was, last year, I'm studying screenwriting and film. I've done writing stuff already. I want to be a writer, but I got called to do this as well, and it's just an amazing thing. And when I looked at you as well, also, I was like, she really looks like someone off Lost. I don't know if you watch Lost. And I thought, was it Michelle Rodriguez who played Anna Lucia? But I was like, no. And you actually look like Zuleika Robinson. She's a very beautiful actress, and she was in the last season of Lost. She played Ileana, and or Ilana. I forget the character's name now. She wasn't a big character, but you look a lot like her, and I was just like, whoa. I just thought I'd throw that in there, but you really do just, I don't know, I see a lot of myself in you. I really do, and I'd like to get to know you a little better. And as I said, it wouldn't surprise me if Jackie feels the same way. And I just love that you've just been true to yourself and being honest. And so I thought I would pull some cards for you. So I was asking the angels what to pull you, and I thought, well, yes, we'll go with the archangels, but I'm going to take 2 from that. And I thought, well, I may as well make this a 3-card reading. And the first thing that came to me was the daily guidance deck. So I'm going to pull 2 from this and 1 from this. And then to wrap up with, what I like to do now in personal readings is pull 1 card from Archangel Michael, just to give you like an extra or confirmational message, because he's often very accurate. So and everyone watching this, please subscribe to Gabriela. She's just herself, you know, very much how like I started, same way like Alexandre started, and Angel. We all just said, hey, look, I'm gonna do this, and hopefully, you know, if you like it, you'll follow us. And at the bottom of the Archangel deck, actually, I've just poured the cards out now, was Indigo and Crystal Children. A real indicator to me that you're meant to be a big part of our community. And you know, I think once people start watching you and seeing what I do, you'll really have a good following. And you know, Gabriela as well, what a lovely name. And as I said, I love Archangel Gabriel. So, archangels, angels, saints, holy spirits, and loved ones in heaven, please, please guide these cards. Sorry, I had the word grandmother in my head then. Grandmother, it's like grandmother. I don't know if you have a grandmother who's passed over, or if you're close to a grandmother as well. It's just a link, like the angels acknowledge that special link you have to a grandmother, I get the feeling. Or I don't know, I just want to put it out there because, you know, it might mean nothing to you, but it might mean something, so it's worth putting it out there. So angels, help me pick 2 cards on this deck from Gabriela. Oh, 1 jumped out. You're not going to believe what jumped out. Okay. And the next card, I'm just going to carry on shuffling. Okay, I'm going to split the deck and take the top card, and then we'll just pop the cards over there in the box. Oh, interesting cards, interesting cards. And I'm just going to draw the 3rd card from the daily guidance deck. This one I'm going to keep face down. Oh, no, 1's jumped out. I didn't actually see what it was, but I'm going to turn it. Oh, of course. Oh, you have great angels on your side. Let me tell you that, Gabriela. We really, really, really have. So, I'm going to do this in kind of like a past-present reading, because that's kind of what's coming out of it. There's a strong connection with these cards as well with the colour red, and there's lots of reddy pink colours in these cards. So that could be a sign for you as well. I get a warmth from you. You're a very warm person. People maybe, even before I go into the cards, I get the feeling that people maybe like come to you for advice, maybe like people are finding themselves drawn to you, and that's a lovely thing. That's a really lovely thing. And the first card that came up was Archangel Gabriel with the nurture card. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So it's a message about just nurturing yourself, and you know, maybe I don't know your background, and so, you know, I don't know much about you, but I get, as I said, that people kind of get magnetized to you, and that comes through a lot with this card, especially with the imagery of them all around the child. And you know, I said earlier about a grandmother connection, so whether you was close to a grandmother or specifically a family member, I think you're a very family orientated person, and but that you're also very loving as well. I think you try to see the good in people, and it says, you know, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So it's as well, it's to really to nurture your inner child as well, is a message that's come through, a reminder from Gabriel to just hey, just be yourself, carry on being yourself. The angels love that, and both activities are important right now. It's like the message that seems like it's like what I had, what I do, you know. You do the readings, that's important, but you still be yourself and be true to yourself too, and have a nice happy balance, and you know, do what you feel destined and inclined to do. And I'm going to go to the book because it isn't a card I draw too often actually, Nurture. And it's been a while. So the book reads, one reason why it's important for you to help children is because you're also helping your own inner child. You're teaching what you need to learn, so pay particular attention to the messages you deliver to children and their parents. And it's not just to children as well. It's like with the readings as well. Really take in what you're saying, because you know, it's like today's the message that you did with Gabriel. It really applies to you. And know how good you are too. It says, know that those messages are for you as well. Take time to play, laugh, and to be silly and carefree. Nurture your inner child with as much love and attention as possible. And then it says about Gabriel. Gabriel works with mothers and children during all phases of conception, childbirth, adoption, parenting, and she helps grown-up children as well. If your heart longs for some playtime, call upon Gabriel to make all of the arrangements. She'll guide you as you nurture your inner child. If you ask her, Gabriel will also assist with parenting desires and needs. So if there's any family issues as well, I don't get the feeling there is, but if there is, ask Gabriel to help. And Gabriel's also the you know, the archangel who is associated with writers. I don't know if you write as well. I know you're very into arts, but Gabriel's there for us creative types really strongly. So if you need help creatively as well, do call on your namesake. Gabriel is great. The card that came up next is Life Review. Very rarely do I dread. I'm not getting so mixed up in my words there. Very rarely do I draw this card. It's from Jeremiah. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that's unbalanced. And soon as I saw the green, healing came up. You know, so as well, maybe you've been thinking about healing classes, I don't know, but it's like this is where you are now. It's like you're really thinking about your life, and you know, it's like the message to take your time, you know, really take your time, and just be clear with what you want, and then just affirm that, and be happy with what you want, and allow yourself to receive from the angels, and don't be afraid to ask them for help. And you know, you're in a part of your life now where, you know, you're doing these readings. It may seem daunting at first, but you know, you've taken the first step, and it'll just get so much easier, and you'll slip into the flow of things. You know, it's really, you know, you've made a really bold move, and that's really commended. And you know, you felt inclined to go on this journey, your life path, and so this is you now. The angels are supporting you, so they want you to know that they are there for you if needs be. The book actually says it takes courage to look at your life, but you know, if it's done with compassion, sense of humour, you'll grow to learn from a life review. So now that you're at this stage, the phrase that comes to mind is out with the old, in with the new. Anything that doesn't serve you to your highest purpose, or you don't feel inclined, or just go. Or if there's someone that's bothering you, ask Archangel Michael for help cutting cords. But just be very clear with what you want, and you know, keep looking on the bright side of things, because you do emit a bright aura and you are a good person. And the third card that come up was so apt. Have confidence. Have confidence. The card says, moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we'll bore your courage and faith. So keep the faith in the angels. You know, you have felt inclined to do this, and you know, you've been inspired. You know, you've had that moment of, I want to do this. So go ahead and do it. Make things happen. So sometimes we live life in the way that, should we do that, should we, and we think, nah, better not. and that's how we lead to regrets. So have confidence and ground yourself, you know, have faith in what you're doing. You know, it's like here, you've the angels dipped a toe into the water, you've dipped your toe in now, and so you've got to feel for it now, and just have confidence and have faith. And you know, it may seem hard at first, or it may seem daunting, or you might think, oh, am I going to pick up views, or will people listen to me? The answer is yes, they will. Have confidence and just believe in yourself, really believe in yourself. I'm a big believer of loving yourself. It's so important for people to love themselves. It's a really, really important thing in life. Just to, if you can just love yourself for who you are, then it doesn't matter. I get the feeling as well, any detractors to you, people who say you can't do this, they don't want to know. Get rid of them, or say, hey, okay, that's what you think, but whatever, you know. And just have confidence in yourself. And this I'm feeling as well goes career-wise. Like, you may have questions about your career as well, and I get the feeling like something may come up soon. I don't know how soon, but things will be on the horizon and things will be looking up, and you know, the angels will help you out in surprising ways. You know, you're into art, it might be worth talking to Rachel as well. Rachel Breet Richmond, check her out here on YouTube. She's a card reader, but she's also an artist. You know, you're in this community, and you know, we're all here to support. So have confidence in yourself, Gabriela, really do. So now Archangel Michael, the big guy now, he'll give you a really clear message, something that you really should think about. And just, you know, one card seems to fall out, but I did feel inclined to pull one myself, so I'm going to split the deck there, and we'll look at what both cards have to say. This turned into a 5-card reading. Okay, so the cards are you're not going to believe this. Have confidence. So there you go, the same message twice. Michael is really wanting you, he's going to protect you with his sword and shield, and you know, you don't need to put your barriers up around people, because he's going to be there for you. You know, you really should have confidence in yourself. And then the other card is detach from the situation. So what Michael is saying is, again, any negativity, this is what this card means, any negativity, detach from it, cut the cords, and ask Archangel Michael for help. You know, Michael, this says, the prayer is, Archangel Michael, I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear or drama, so that I may be centered in the knowingness that peace is everywhere within me in this situation. So believe in yourself. You are a light worker, you know. You can do this. You can do anything you want to, and don't let naysayers get in the way. It's a nice little, just, I find that message for you, just you know, it's come at the right time. You know, it could have been a really deep message about all kinds of stuff, but you know, it's come up that they want you to have confidence. You know, obviously the angels, you know, are very happy for you to be working with them, and so it's a nice message to just believe in yourself. Sometimes that's just a nice message to be told. You know, you can do it, you can do it. And as Rachel always says as well, you are that important. So the best of luck to you, Gabriela, and do keep in touch, because as I said, you remind me a lot of myself, and hopefully you'll go far. You really will. So I'm sending light and love to you all. Everyone, check out her channel, and I will speak to you all very soon. Take care, guys.